Hello and welcome back. This is Insti and I'm continuing playing Hercule Poirot, the London case. Last episode, the Penitent Magdalene was stolen. Oh, who'd have seen that? I didn't. Nobody did. Neither the Poirot there. And now we are going to find out who actually stole it. It's got to be one of the people around the time it happened. Most likely. What was the thing we need to... Well, we need to continue talk to suspects. So we have fast travel here. You are just random people around here and there. Hastings, a random person here. Do you have
What do you need?
Is this
What can I do for you?
Okay, there's nothing we can discuss.
Merci, monsieur.
Nothing to discuss about, yes. And...
Poirot, over here.
yes, I was just coming to you.
I heard about the painting. Trouble just seems to follow you.
If I am looking for Madame Allen, would you know where I could find her?
If she's not on stage already or rehearsing, she'll be in her dressing room. That alleyway will take you to the back door.
Okay. Betty's dressing room. Anything else we can find from here? Sutter's Coffee. We can't go there. Okay. So, let's go and see the dressing room. Maybe we can enlighten some of the things with her.
Oh, this isn't quite what I was expecting from a famous star like Betty Allen.
A famous star that is not on stage, nor in her dressing room.
You don't think something could have happened to her?
Combining the state of the room and her being absent, I fear something sinister may indeed be afoot.
Afoot, you say? New mind map unlocked. First a theft in a museum and now robbery in Madame Allen's dressing room. I wonder if both events could be related. They could. Or they might not. Let's see. The story of my life. They could be connected or not. Interact with that. We have shoes. No, we apparently left. I thought we were interacting with the shoes. We're not interacting with the shoes. Let's try this again. Yeah, that is where we leave. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, so we are not interacting with any of these. But we can... Betty with family.
Oh.
They all look very happy together. Well, that's a good thing, at least. So we check that. Career.
Oh.
Rubbing shoulders with the stars. These photographs have not been damaged. Maybe she had a temper tantrum? But there's a safe open. Who knows? Let's see. Fallen chair. Left lying in the middle of the floor. Yes. We have... oh. So what do we have on the floor? If I can... check. So I can't. Okay. Is this the same thing or not? I'm trying to find out if I can actually check those things. Probably not. I'm fairly... well, that's a huge cross, so... somewhat religious, perhaps? Interesting that this whole thing has a religion, quite a lot of centerpiece. Penitent Magdalene. Then we have that turbulent priest. Or bishop. And now we have the actress. Broken picture frame.
Oh.
an anomaly amongst the other picture frames. And aspirin for headaches. Well, with that person, you probably need quite a lot of aspirin. Hopefully nothing stronger. Bird. We cannot check the bird, but it seems to be okay. Unlike the bird I feed in council, which we are not talking about. Nothing happened whatsoever to that bird. It's still alive. We have nothing but broken mirror, cracked mirror, 7 years of bad luck. Too bad. And a shoe. Let's check the mirror first. Haha! I was faster than you, Poirot. I hope the culprit is not superstitious. Indeed. And the lady's shoe. Lady's blue shoe with small fragments of glass embedded in the heel. So obviously that was used to crack the mirror, either thrown or hit. That's safe. Discoveries. Some beautiful pieces of jewelry remain untouched. So it wasn't a theft, obviously. So what was it? Key. The tag reads Johann Flat Spare Key. A substantial amount of money has been overlooked. So what somebody wanted from here, if not money? What? The safe was left wide open. Perhaps a thief did find what they were looking for and get searching elsewhere. I'm certain this is about thieves. No signs of tampering. The thief must have known the code or cracked the safe. There still remains items that one would expect to be a thief's first target. The thief knew the code or is a master of cracking safes. Maybe, well, if there has been a thief in here, it's probably the same one who stole the cigarette case. The thief left the safe open, perhaps in their hurried state. I should speak to Monsieur Hastings about this. Do we really? Well, actually, I'm quite curious to see what he has to say. So, Hastings, mon ami Hastings.
What do you need?
It's not what I need. What I need to discuss.
What can I do for you?
Well, that remains to be seen. With the evidence I have gathered, we can rule out the option that the thief was merely an opportunist. Thief knew the code and valuables left in the safe. So these doesn't really matter. They don't point towards that you're missing something, I guess.
The fact that there are valuable items remaining in the safe leads me to believe that the thief was looking for something specifically. Something that they knew would be present in the safe. Meaning they had previous knowledge of the contents of Madame Helene's safe. In effect, they must know Madame Helene herself.
Okay, so what can we do with the mind map? We have two things we can get from here for now. 7 years of bad luck. I hope culprit is not superstitious. The thief knew the code or is a master at cracking safes. Safe is open. Thief left the safe open. Perhaps in their hurried state. Valuables left. Left lying in the middle of the floor. There appears to be no damage to the photographs of the movie star. Someone's betting no access to safe. Broken picture frame. Amongst other picture frames. Yeah, it's Johann. Lady's blue shoe with small fragments of glass embedded in the small fragments. Huh. Well, I would say that it was used at least broke the cracked mirror.
Voila.
The lady's shoe made for a handy weapon to break the mirror. I was a little thinking maybe it was used to broke also the picture frame, but nah. A glass in mirror smashed with the heel of shoe. Huh. The lady's shoe made for handy weapon to break mirror. Okay. Photos of Betty, all intact. But a broken picture frame. Maybe we need to connect these, because it's obviously the Johan was a target, so that points toward Betty herself.
I must act on thought and fact, not on impulse.
Okay, so no. Lady's shoe, broken picture frame.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Oh, it's... Okay, so it did belong to that? The lady's shoe was strong enough to break the glass. Glass photo frame smashed with heel of shoe. Glass mirror smashed with the heel of shoe. Do I connect these two?
What a revelation.
The damage to Madame Allen's belonging was committed by the same person. So, do I connect this now for here? Class photo.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
I actually did, but yeah. There must be a reason why this photograph was the target or of whoever broke in. So, yeah, I was thinking photos of Betty and broken picture frame, but that didn't work. We had to go have a glass of photo frame smashed with a heel of shoe that we could connect. Okay. So, photograph of Johan deliberately targeted. Right. So there's nothing left to do here at the moment. Inspect Betty's dressing room, talk to suspect, report your finding to... Let's report to Hastings. Ah, I should speak to Monsieur Hastings. Again, Hastings.
What do you need?
Discuss.
What can I do for you?
Someone has completely destroyed this room. Who caused the damage to the room? I would say it's Betty Allen herself.
Why, Mrs. Allen?
Photos of Betty all intact. A photograph of Johan deliberately targeted. Was that incorrect? I think it was. Same person and photograph. I believe Madame Allen is to blame for the damages. Okay.
Madame Allen was behind the mess that lies before us. Filled with rage, she...
Oh, sorry. She?
What do you think you're doing in here? Security!
Pardon, Madame Allen. I do not wish to cause any alarm. I am Detective Poirot. You will recall from the gala.
Yeah, I remember you. Doesn't give you the right to be snooping in here.
Snooping, no. Waiting patiently, oui.
You can wait outside. I'll talk to you there. Well, go on then, shoot.
Shoot. I'm sure Madame Allen would not have even considered her husband Monsieur Christiansen as a suspect, but he was the one that accessed the safe. although it was Madame Allen that caused the damage to her own room. Okay. So now we know it was her husband who accessed the safe, apparently. Now, Betty.
Madame Allen, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Look, let's just get on with this, shall we?
I promise not to take up too much of your valuable time.
What do you remember of the gala?
Well, thanks to Johann walking off, I got stuck talking, a term I use loosely, with Mr. Aylesworth and the all-important bishop, as he likes to consider himself.
Where did your husband go?
Beats me. But when I saw him next, he was being attacked by that crazy artist. You must have seen it.
I did, and while I do not condone such behavior,
If you are going to defend that woman's actions against my husband, I'll stop you there.
Oh, I bet you do. Is that the usual state of your dressing room?
Not really any of your business, is it?
I would not forgive myself if something improper had happened and I had not addressed it.
You've got nothing to worry about. I'm an emotional woman. Let's just leave it at that, shall we?
We shall, yes. You left the gala early?
I thought it was best to just get myself out of there. He may have bitten his tongue, but if I got my hands on her...
Your husband mentioned you were feeling under the weather, no?
Me? No.
Je vois. May I also ask about the snuff box that was found?
I've heard the Brits like that stuff. Not for me, though. Sorry.
Okay, that's
You
enough.
have been most helpful.
I'm still thinking it's Irene's snuff box. Do I want to talk to him?
Catching a thief in London? You have your work cut out for you, my friend.
That there you are correct, sir. But nothing more. What's now then? Talk to suspects. Anything we can do here? Well, I guess we can't go there, so yeah, no reason to go there. And we cannot interrogate those birds there, so I guess we need to use the quick travel. Circus. I don't think we have time for circus. That will be the next case, maybe. Fast travel. Where are we going then? Oh, back. Let's try that again. Nope. Too fast. Let's see where we go.
I told you last time you made a mess of things that if anything else was to happen,
So, you are blaming me for the painting going missing? I have poured my heart and my soul into...
Pardon. Perhaps this is a conversation that should be had behind closed doors.
this conversation will happen where and when I want it to.
What Detective Poirot means is maybe somewhere a little less public would be a better place to have it.
I am well aware of what your foreign friend was implying, and I shall give you exactly the same answer.
Let us not say anything that one would later regret. A moment to breathe for everyone, perhaps.
Now jog off.
You do as much breathing as you want, as long as you find that painting.
Breathing is the key. Nourishment for the grain cells. Are we done here? Horace!
Your Grace, there are matters we really must discuss.
You do understand my time is valuable, don't you?
It would seem like it, yes. Apparently we don't have anything to talk.
Merci, Your Grace.
Evelyn?
Mademoiselle, may I request a minute of your time?
What can I do for...
What can I do for...
Can you not see that we're busy?
Oh. So... We can go there, but not there. Wait a minute. Oh, something got stuck on my throat. So, do we want to go to the West Wing then? Please go. I guess we can still... No, they're not here. What can we do here? Not that much, but... Was there their restoration room through here? Oh, Hastings already there, so let's interact. If only I had a key, I could continue my investigation. Hastings, steal me a key.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
Okay, we can't discuss
Merci.
anything.
But
Well. Maybe I'm too early in here? A few little problems with the transition points here and there, but nothing too major. Anything up here? Exhibit?
I don't think you quite understand the severity of the situation, Detective Inspector.
I'm well aware, and I'll conduct my investigation how I see fit.
That just isn't good enough. How would you feel if... who am I kidding? You could never afford something like that.
I can assure you Detective Inspector Hardwick and his men will be doing all they can to find your missing painting.
Now you have some officer from another country entirely fighting your battles for you?
Well, you're healthy now.
I speak on behalf of no one but myself, monsieur.
And I didn't ask you. Hardwick, get it found.
Right you are.
Okay, can I talk to you guys?
If you want to deal with him, fine by me.
Oh, now it's fine. Mortimer?
Will you allow some officer a moment of your time?
I'm a very busy man.
Everybody's so busy today.
And then I shall keep my question short.
Do I even have a questions? Ah, what do you recall of the gala?
I'd say the heart attack was the most memorable part of the day.
And you recuperated quite marvelously.
Quite understandable. But before that?
I was talking to the bishop, or rather being talked at. He doesn't see it, but he gets quite heated. That's the last thing I remember.
So... Ah, you spoke with Bishop Mountjoy earlier in the evening too. Well, he's not definitely a Mountjoy.
I did. That man just wants someone to listen to his incessant ramblings. I just couldn't stand there and listen to him anymore. I decided to walk away and see the orrery from above. Then I met that young lady, Betty Allen.
Interesting.
You two spoke?
Briefly, but she was looking for her husband, so I think her mind was elsewhere.
Okay, thank you.
I will not take up any more of your time.
So, anything we can learn? Is this door open? Wait. Huh? Main hall?
Oh. Detective Inspector Hardwick has made it quite clear that my valuable insight is not wanted. Perhaps I should find an alternative means of entry.
Okay, but I thought... Well, whatever. can I get the bloody key? That's the problem.
Mademoiselle, may I request a minute of...
What can I do for...
Can you not see that we're busy?
So do I need to talk to you, maybe? Horace?
I hope you're getting something out of wasting my time.
Well, that in itself is already quite a bonus. Can I ask you about the heated discussion with Monsieur Aylesworth?
Heated? Who said that?
They are the words of Monsieur Ellsworth.
Oh, he's gonna get some heated discussion after this?
Oh, the man is in politics. He should know what heated looks like. Maybe I was a little forceful. There was no one else around. How was I to know he was having a heart attack when he clutched his chest? It could have been anything.
I mean, you're feeling a little bit guilty of that, aren't you?
And when I saw he was in trouble, I went to get help. I suppose I got lost finding my way back.
You got lost? Oddly. Again, very interesting. But anyways.
I do not believe Bishop Mountjoy was the instigator of Monsieur Aylesworth's heart attack, but it appears he does. He is quite rigorously trying to convince himself he is not to blame.
Honestly, I'm not even certain if the Aylesworth had a heart attack. Okay, that's enough.
Merci, Your Grace.
What do we have here? Talk to suspects. So we can't do anything in the West Wing. She isn't talking to us because they're busy. I'll check the West Wing once more. But, is there anything I can do here? You are staring at it, so that means we should probably get there some way. But it's locked. Huh. Maybe I have to go talk to somewhere else before I can come back and get the key. That would make sense. Because the restoration room is something we really need to inspect after all. It's probably the main way where the thief came in. Now let's not be hasty with clicking. So what do we have here? We have Irene Goldsmith apartment building. We have a Theatre Street. And, well, and Miss Colsam's hallway, which I cannot... Did it take it? Still? Even... I guess it took, even though... Maybe. I don't know. Although it didn't highlight it.
Hello? Who's that?
Bonjour, madame.
You're not English. Where are you from? What are you doing here?
Madame, I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Kingdom of Belgium's police force.
So what?
I was hoping to speak with a neighbor of yours. Mademoiselle...
She's not in. Are you waiting for her?
Do you know how long she...
You can give her this. And tell her I did what I could with it.
Okay.
I will be sure to do that. Adieu, madame.
Okay, what did we get? Shawl. Irene's shawl, given by Miss Colsham in the apartment hallway. Oh. Oh, okay, so this is the same place. Okay, now I see. So we got on the right place, but Irene Goldsmith's apartment. Can we enter? It appears she's not home. I will just hang the shawl on the door. I should return here later when Mademoiselle is home. There are answers I require. Indeed, there are. Okay. Well, then what do I do now? We can't talk to her. What's that dog yapping? Maybe she's the nose. Yeah, because... So we have Theatre Street and Museum Main Hall left. So basically they were the same building, although they were separated here. Let's start with the Theatre Street. Did I miss something in there? Maybe I need to... Well, Hastings, do you have anything to say? We can talk to her, to Betty.
What do you need?
Discuss.
What can I do for you?
Nothing, apparently.
Merci.
And you, Betty?
You're just full of questions, aren't you?
Yes, I am. But not at the moment, apparently. We probably can't go there. Do you have anything to say?
Catching a thief in London? You have your work cut out for you, my friend.
Yeah, this is the problem. Now I'm missing something. And that's why we cannot continue. But what that one thing is, we can't turn around in here. I guess we cannot go there anymore. Oh, we can. Interesting. Anything else changed in here? Hello? Or maybe you just...
You're just full of questions, aren't
Okay, so yeah.
You have been most...
So can I still check around? Just a little bit. I can.
Oh.
There's nothing here to discuss or discover anymore. I don't think we need to talk about the Hastings of that. Well, we could try. Although we all... I think
What
we
do
all...
you need?
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Yeah.
Merci.
Okay. Now the question is, what am I missing at the moment? Something in the museum. Unless, of course, now that we dealt with the shawl, we're able to continue. I don't know. We have the hallway of Irene building. Yes, we were there. And hallway of Colsham. Well, museum it is then. So there has to be something in here. The problem is, I need the key, and these are still busy. Are you talking to me?
What can I do for you?
Ah, do all your discussions end in such a manner?
He knows just how to push. He knows what this museum means to me.
That is clear to us all.
He thinks he can say and do what he wants because of his position. But if he thinks he can get rid of me that easily, this museum is my life. And if anyone, including him, tries to do anything to jeopardize that, I won't be held responsible for my actions.
Now is the time to permit me access to restoration room. Okay, so yeah.
I'm sorry. The detective inspector was quite adamant I wasn't to allow anyone in.
Detective Hercule Poirot is not just any man, mademoiselle.
And modest to boot. I suppose it can't hurt. Follow me.
Well, if you want to keep the museum to yourself, yes. You need to help me.
There you go.
The key. It is in a far better condition than yesterday.
Interesting.
It was looking grubby and covered in rust, so I cleaned it. Is that a problem?
Well, what time to do it?
If you find anything else that may be of importance to the investigation, I ask that you leave it as you found it.
Yeah, more evidence that has been tampered with. It has though no one wishes the case to be solved. The key smells rather distinctly of turpentine, confirming Mademoiselle Warbeck's claim of cleaning off the rust. The rust must have been building for some time though, so why clean it now? Perhaps she was already using it on something else. Paint, perhaps? I should find evidence to this either confirm or deny my suspicion. Okay, I'll go get something to drink and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we finally can enter the restoration room. Can I do master key, the master key that will grant us access to anywhere in the museum? Anywhere. Well, first things first, let's go here. Oh, let's use the key. Should work. Well, it worked, yes. One step closer to revealing the truth. More paintings. New mind map unlocked. Monsieur Hastings and I should determine if this room was accessed by the thief. The key was cleaned, okay. Well, I think I at least found a blue paint. We are not checking that. Yeah, that's a very bright blue spot. I would take some. It would. I would. It would take some strength to lift it. A smear of blue paint. Careless. It almost seems like a handprint. Thumb. It actually is a handprint. Can I? Yeah, I can't do anything else. A hat. Restoration table. Anything burned? No. Yeah, I'm scouring the area with mouse cursor. Somehow always that happens when playing these kind of games. There we have restoration table. And green paint. Discoveries. Oh, whoa, that was fast. The picture is becoming clearer and the paint is the key. Okay, are you suggesting that the thief stole the painting, they paint over it to hide what's underneath? A book of oil paint pigments and how they're made. If only I had the time to read it for pleasure. Well, borrow it. Scissor? A pair of sharp scissors. Or maybe they cut the painting off. Damn, it's fast in here. I miss... Some little wooden sticks with cotton glued to the end. Perhaps homemade tool for removing paint from canvas. Or maybe... maybe the Penitent Magdalene was hiding some other painting underneath it. I do recall one story where there was a painting or another. Cream paint smear. As much of what I hope is only cream paint. Why you only hope it's cream paint? What else? I would understand more if that would be more reddish. I thought this would be the... way to the... Ah, yeah, there's the gallery door. Can I interact with that?
Oh.
Ah. Well, I can.
Ah.
Nothing out of ordinary.
Mm-hmm.
Impossible to see inside. Logical thinking shall always prevail. Can we use cleaning swab to the... Because it said I can't see inside. Perhaps a homemade tool for removing paint from canvas, yes. But maybe we can stick that inside the keyhole. I don't know why. But basically because he said impossible to see inside. Or maybe not. Huh. I was overthinking, perhaps. I don't know even why I want to stick the cotton swab inside there. Can I interact with these? Oh.
Huh.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Yes, and then the lock. Impossible to see inside, because that's one step closer to revealing the truth. Yeah, that's the problem. You're mentioning impossible to see inside. That kind of points out that we need to see something inside of it. Oh, there was something. Ah? A pungent smell of turpentine expels from the bottle. Okay, we can use this, so let's... now the cotton is soaked in turpentine. So how does that help us? Oh, we have 2 of these. So am I understanding correctly? Yes, we can use now. So the idea is we stick the cotton swabs to the turpentine and then we stick it into the keyhole. Both of the keyholes. Okay. Nothing inside. Fine, now we know there's nothing inside. So what's on the other side then? Can we check that? No. Again, the only thing that pointed out... Wait. There's also yellow paint. Green, blue, and yellow.
Oh.
The smear of yellow paint. I understand what work is done here, but must they really keep it such a state? Of course, it could be something or maybe it's nothing. Can I interact with... No, nothing more. So let's go and stick the cotton swab in here. Again, that was a pure chance, but the only thing that came out because it was completely pointing out, I can't see in there. That means usually that you need to... voila! The stick is stained in blue, evidence that there was a blue paint on the key. But did the thief get paint on the key before... they entered this room or afterwards? Okay, maybe I have to check. We have the restoration room. We have at least one connection. Blue paint inside keyhole. Paint palette. Blue paint smear on box. Yellow paint smear. The key was cleaned. Green paint smear. Nothing inside keyhole. Do I need to connect these 2 keyholes?
Hot on the culprit's heels.
Oh, okay. The key was used... So, yeah, basically that we know that there's a west wing door after it had been dropped in the paint. Yeah. Makes sense. Now we have two connections. The paint-covered key was used to lock west wing door. Then probably the key was cleaned, because it was cleaned afterwards.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
It's likely that the thief didn't notice the paint on the key straight away. They may have gotten some of their hands. Well, it would seem like it. After all, it was almost a handprint. Thief may have gotten covered in blue paint. Well, this definitely points out towards that the thief may have gotten covered in blue paint because there's a handprint.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
But then we almost have a handprint, which we could use. The thief must have moved the box to gain access. So we have one thing. The thief must have moved the box to gain access. Artist paint palette covered in various splatters, still drying paint colors. Of still drying paint colors. What do I connect now then? The box was moved by the thief. Maybe the paint covered key was...
The evidence suggests something else.
No. So we don't need really the yellow or green at the moment. Blue paint smear on box and key.
Something just does not feel right.
Okay. What do I do with the paint palette? An artist paint palette covered in various splatters of still drying paint. So it's wet, yes. But it doesn't really say what colors. So is it connected to... It may have gotten covered in blue paint. Do I connect these two then?
Where is the sense in that?
And now it shows what I need to What? The paint-covered key was used to lock the West Wing paint. How? I'm a little lost. How should I have made that connection? Yeah, it's various splatters of still drying paint colors, but it doesn't really say there's blue color or anything else. We have the yellow paint smear and green paint smear also. Okay, so paint palette it is. That was a bit weird. Either I'm missing something very obvious or I have no idea. Why did we need to connect that?
When the thief entered this room from the West Wing, there was no paint on the key.
Yes.
We know this because there was no paint on the key when they used it on the door to the gallery. But there is paint on the key when the thief locks the West Wing door after stealing the painting. Telling us?
The key got covered in paint in this room.
Oui. And only after the painting was stolen. So, what happened in between locking the door to the gallery and leaving this room to lock the West Wing door? The picture is becoming clearer, and the paint is the key. The thief unlocked the door from the West Wing into this room, unlocked the door to the gallery, and stole the painting. They then returned, whereupon they laid the painting on the desk. The thief locked the door and returned to the painting. But then, an accident. They dropped the key into the palette of paint.
How can you be so sure?
We know because the paint palette was the only source of blue paint in the room that the key could have dropped in.
Oh, okay.
But why put the painting on this table, where items may be knocked or where they may be hurled? Perhaps the answer is before me on the desk.
Okay, let's go back to the table. So from here, I'm more seeing the red than the blue. Did I really miss? Honestly, the blue painting is a problem because there's more yellow, orange, red, green, white than blue. So how would I have to realize that that's what happened? That was, I would say, at least for me, a bit far-fetched. Because there was no point, nothing pointing towards the blue. But okay, I'll go with that. Paint palette.
Oh.
Why do I need to yes, why do I need to check these again?
Oh.
Sakainon, I fear that our thief may have used this table to cut the painting from its frame. I must find its frame to confirm my fear. That would make things much easier, because it's harder to obviously to steal the painting with its frame on. Or hide it even. I should find Monsieur Hastings to help me with the... Well, he's standing right there. Okay, anything else? So, yeah, we need to check those two. Now the frame is missing. The funny thing that... Well... Monsieur Hastings, would you be so kind and find me a frame?
What do you need?
I need to discuss something with you.
What can I do for you?
Evidence in this very room can tell us where our thief went next. Thief may have gotten covered in blue paint, I would say. Okay, no, that was incorrect. So the paint-covered key was not used to unlock. The box was moved by the thief. Yes, the thief used the box over there for something after cutting the painting from the frame. To push it, or to move it into a better position, perhaps.
What can I do for you?
Ah, okay. Exit.
Merci, monsieur.
So aren't we actually looking for the frame anymore? Can I interact with this now? Or do something? Smear of blue paint? Did you actually move it? It seems like the box is in different position. I don't know. Storage area. Discoveries. Old and damaged frames. Alors, our fears are confirmed. This is the frame of the Penitent Magdalene painting that was brought from Brussels. Once the painting was removed, it was left here. I suppose the police were looking for the painting, not the frame. Okay.
Gentlemen, have you seen Miss Babanian? She wanted to speak with me after the bishop was finished chewing my ear off, but it seems the pair of them have disappeared.
No, we haven't seen...
I'm afraid not.
Can't have been that important then.
I recall Monsieur Hastings telling me he saw Monsieur Christiansen acting peculiar in the West Wing. Perhaps it requires further investigation. Sadly, the Penitent Magdalene remains missing, but it looks as though the thief accessed this room in the process of stealing it. I'm fairly certain that was obvious. So... what now? Talk to suspects again? Yes, we need to talk to the Irene. We haven't talked to her yet. Or neither the Christiansen or anyone else, actually. Okay, let's interact with the vent.
Aha.
A vent in the West Wing. There appears to be something lodged inside. Okay, use. Damp cotton stick?
Huh.
I don't know. I'm just using what I have. So, we need something to interact with. Can we use the sword or the cannon? Let me use the cannon, please. Just blow the vent away. We are not interacting. So there's something there, but I don't have anything to operate with it. Okay. Go. No, don't go there. Oh, you're here that again? Anything new?
What can I do for you?
Nothing, apparently.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
And East Wing is something where we are not going.
I hope you're getting something out of wasting my time.
You know the answer already.
Merci.
I just enjoy wasting your time. So, no. Let's go upstairs and see if we... Here we go. Oh, interesting position to be, but let's talk to him first if we can.
I suppose I can spare a minute.
Spare. Do spare.
I will not take up any more of your time.
Well, that didn't really help. And you, David?
If you want to deal with him, fine by me.
Nothing. Oh, interesting. Can I do anything with this door? No.
Detective Inspector Hardwick has made it quite...
Okay, so nothing new. So, I guess because I can't interact with the vent at all, I don't have anything to work with that, I guess we have to go to the Irene now. Come on, Irene. Unless I'm missing something obvious. So, Irene Goldsmith. What's it? No, here we are. It's the neighbor again, yes. So we still go, okay. Well, that was interesting. Huh. The shawl is still there.
Oh.
A spot of paint on the shawl. I've seen this color before. So, come on, Poirot, don't be coy. I believe we have our thief. I must speak with Detective Inspector Hardwick and inform him of my findings before Mademoiselle Goldsmith has the chance to flee to the country. I don't think she's... Well, she could be part of it, but there's something there. Here?
Oh.
Ah. A curved sewing needle remains stuck. An accident, I'm sure. You didn't notice that when we brought it here? Oh. Let's go back to the museum and see if we can use the sewing needle on the vent. What a lovely dog. And come on. Down we go. Museum main hall. Now. Come on, please turn around so I can see the way inside.
Gentlemen, have you seen Miss Babanian? She wanted to speak with me after the bishop was finished chewing.
I'm afraid not.
Can't have been that important then.
Yeah, Miss Babanian, we don't know anything where she might be. And we already heard that, so let's go and see if we can use the sewing needle for the vent. Then we have to inform the detective that we might have a culprit. Let's see if we can use this.
Aha.
Glinting item, and I can pull it through the crate with the thread. A ring! A most puzzling thing to find here. You are correct, sir. That is puzzling. An expensive-looking ring with jade stone was found abandoned in the vent. Maybe the ring got stuck on the crate when it was pulled, but to be honest, maybe. I don't know. Do I want to talk to detective? Return the ring to its owner. Well, I don't know who the owner is, at least at the moment.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, we cannot.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Can I talk to Hastings? It's not your ring, we know
What do you
that.
need? What can I do for you?
Nothing. So let's go and talk to the detective and see where that will lead. Maybe we can then get to Irene's apartment. Hopefully. Hello there, David.
If you want to deal with him, fine by me.
No, I want to talk.
If you want to deal with him, fine by me.
Seriously? Okay, do I need to talk to Mortimer first?
I suppose.
Okay, thank you.
I will not take up any.
Now?
If you want to deal with him.
Huh. Talk to suspect, talk to G. Okay, maybe I need to talk somebody else before I can continue. Okay, let's talk to you first, Horace.
I hope you're getting.
Okay, we're not talking to you. Do I need to go and see Betty? The other street. It might be Betty's ring, of course. Because she was angry.
You're just full of questions, aren't you?
Ah, have you seen this ring before?
Where did you get that?
It was found in a vent at the museum. Perhaps the very last thing I expected to find.
Yes. Well, thank you. I knew I had lost it somewhere.
A clearly valuable ring has just been returned to Madame, and she acts as though it means nothing to her.
And I would not describe throwing a ring at one's husband resulting in it being stuck in a vent as a case of losing it.
It is clear Madame Hélène felt no sickness at the gala, rather anger. In a moment of rage, she threw her ring at her husband before exiting the museum. And having seen the damage that she has caused in her own dressing room, one can conclude that it was the state of her marriage that allowed her emotions to get the better of her and act so rashly.
Okay, that makes no sense,
You
but
have been most helpful.
there's a little weird thing with that Poirot's inner voice, that there's different levels, lower and higher. It's peculiar.
The detective inspector will now be able to see as plain as day that Mademoiselle Court Smythe is the guilty party. Now to find him.
With the other remaining guests' movements all accounted for, she was the only one capable of making haste with the painting.
Again, as you can hear probably, there's that more muffled and then less muffled. Honestly, yeah, we are talking, it's the court Smythe, she is the guilty person, blah blah blah. She might be a culprit, but that would be too easy. There is something else. Oh, this is a very short game indeed. Well, I'm fairly certain that it is not as short. And still throwing the ring and it flying into the vent. Well, that's a bloody miracle. Not impossible, but more likely improbable. But who knows? Maybe it was a red herring.
Ah, detective, you're here.
Ah, Florence Farquhar, you're here.
Look and you shall find. How may I be of assistance?
Oh, well, I've had the photographs from the Gala developed.
That will be interesting.
That's good thinking, Miss Farquhar.
Oui, very kind, mademoiselle.
Can I zoom in? Not yet, at least. What's happening? Okay, so I have the picture. Oh, can I? Oh. Huh. Oh, this is awkward. What am I supposed to do now? Resume. I'll probably have to load because I guess there should be something happening. Maybe. Okay, be right back. Okay, let's see where we are at the moment. Okay, move forward. Do we get the... No. Do I still have the ring? No. Okay, let's see.
Ah, detective, you're here.
Yes, we are here.
Look and you shall find. How may I be of assistance?
Oh, well, I've had the photographs from the Gala developed.
That's good thinking, Miss Farquhar.
Oui, very kind, mademoiselle.
Okay, we got the picture. Literally. Well, now it... Wait, what? The final damning piece of evidence. There is no way the detectives can ignore our findings now. So that we saw the shawl, probably. That's interesting. So I clicked the picture, the first picture. Quite a few different locations, but apparently not on the correct spot. So it didn't go forward. Okay, it wasn't so it wasn't stuck. It just, well, it was kind of stuck, but you just had to click on the right spot without realizing it. There's a little bit of clunkiness and those things in this game, which is quite surprising. The final yes. The clear image of Mademoiselle Court Smith's pickpocketing the key to restoration room from Mademoiselle Warber, caught red-handed.
There is nothing left for us to do but to take our findings to Detective Inspector Hardwick.
Do you think he'll listen?
Unfortunately, we probably missed that because I was trying to click forward. Yeah.
It is his duty as a high-ranking officer of the law. We shall not be ignored. We have done all but arrest Mademoiselle Court Smythe for him. If it is the accolade that he desires, he may have it.
I was thinking that while you were speaking with Miss Court Smythe, I could try and find Mr. Christensen at their home.
Sounds like a plan.
It would certainly be more efficient. An excellent idea.
Unfortunately, I probably can't check the...
Him with a funny accent. He was here earlier asking the same questions. All I want is a bit of peace.
I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience.
Monsieur Hastings, your assistance is required immediately.
Good Lord, Poirot, that's a lot of smoke.
And now you are up to speed with the situation. I have evaluated the position we find.
If you're going to use the fire extinguisher, now would be the time.
Why did it cut so fast?
Très bien.
That's it. One more should do it.
Hastings, weren't you supposed to be in the... interviewing Johan? Well, anyways.
Detective Inspector, it is imperative we search the crime scene as soon as possible.
You mean my crime scene?
Yeah, whatever.
If I may, I can count on one hand how many crime scenes I have seen in my life, and although they are somewhere I don't wish to spend too much time...
Well, you shall.
As the representative of Lloyd's of London Bank, it is my responsibility to handle all matters regarding the now stolen painting.
Oh, pulling the ranks, see?
A weak attempt, but I've got more on my plate than dealing with some paper pusher getting his knickers in a twist.
Okay, fair enough.
You've got until I return to do whatever it is you need to do. And if I find one thing out of place...
How would you know there's a thing out of place because you're leaving?
You may question my authority in this case, but I will not have my professionalism questioned.
Whatever you say.
The apartment. So we might as well check the apartment before I end. The Penitent Magdalene sits spoiled on Mademoiselle Court Smith's easel, but there's something about it. Yeah, I guess it's not real. Maybe it was already fake when she stole it. Sales ledger. Mademoiselle Court Smith's sale ledger. There must be something in here of note. Indeed. Can I interact with a little bit? Oh, there's the ledger. Not yet, at least. Locked cupboard. To find the key. Yes, we need to find the key. Can we open that door? No. Console table. Not that kind of a console table. The key. This will help me complete my search of the apartment. Empty bottle of turpentine. Inexpensive vintage crate of champagne left over from the gala. Champagne. So, let's see if we can hot on a culprit's heel. Well, literally, because there's some burning around here. Deal. Let's see if we can use the key to the cupboard, which we probably will be able to do. Yes. Another accounts book, a sale ledger with embossed envelope containing £50 notes. I am not surprised Mademoiselle locked it away. First orc, anger of the many, £75. 4th of August, Discovery of Redemption, £125. 5th August, Penitent Magdalene, £150. 6th of August, A Morning in Bloom, £100. 8th of August, Penitent Magdalene, £100. Wait, what? We have another pay for... We have 2 times Penitent Magdalene. Huh. Interesting. What else we can find? We are not talking to Hastings just yet. I don't think there's anything to talk to him. Fireplace. Let's interact with that because there might be something important in here. Discoveries. No remnants of candle. Oh, a lady's shoe snuff box. Saucer. Not the flying kind. What else? There must have been a reason to toss jewelry into a fire. There's also a pin through one of the links. Curious. Very. It appears that the fire spread more ferociously to the right of the fireplace, completely melting the candle on the right. Like something would have probably dropped on the floor, maybe? Maybe. And here is the painting, but there's something wrong with it. And it's a little burnt also, yes. Perhaps it is from related series to our missing painting. The canvas edges show that this painting was not cut from the frame. So maybe she's doing forgeries that she sells. That was pointed out that yeah, people sell forgeries. And so maybe this is a forgery and she sells them. And of course we have a dead body now. Coffee table, anything of interest? Probably. 2 glasses. Champagne tap. Two cigarettes. Cherry tobacco flavored dog ends. Well, okay, so there's... okay. Ettington cigarettes. And we are in Irene's spot, yes. No obvious signs that she was suffocated by the smoke. Oh no, that was the same thing. Wait, paint pigments. There. No obvious indications that she was burned by the fire. Well, okay. Wait, is it? Oh. I guess that's nothing then. I thought this would be something. So we're missing one. Oh, is it here somewhere? No. This is again a bit odd. I'm guessing it's... because as I understand it, it should be wide open on the hotspot I need to click. But apparently the areas are a bit wonky. Slumped on the chair.
From analyzing the victim's body, I can conclude that the cause of death was not dead by the flames.
Okay.
Not by the flames. Then what?
That is what we are yet to determine.
Have I checked everything for now? We have sales ledger, yes. I think we can. Yeah, we at least have one connection to do. Cherry tobacco flavored tokens. Ladies' shoe snuff box. It's unfortunately we can't really see if it's the same as the one which was containing cocaine. I guess it would be. Inexpensive vintage crate of champagne left over from the gala. Empty bottle of turpentine. Contains cherry tobacco, obvious by its fruity aroma. So I'm guessing I'm gonna connect these.
Voila.
The tokens in the ashtray suggest she smoked cherry tobacco that she kept in a lady's shoe snuff box. Okay, so Irene smoked cherry tobacco kept in the snuff box. What am I missing then? Probably I'll have to check because I guess we should have more connections. Oh, did I see something there? No? Console table? Didn't I check this already?
Ah.
I think I have everything from here. Yes, it's 3 out of 3. Hot on culprit here. Maybe I have to check them. This again. Because I have the ledger, so I probably have to use this. Mademoiselle has made a large number of sales, although not all of them appear to be accounted for. 3 high-priced sales. Anyone could see this is bad financial management unless there is something she's trying to remain hidden. Oh. Okay, so did we get something new that we can connect? No. Irene involved in some form of fraud. Huh. 3 high-priced sales unaccounted for. So what am I missing now? Anything in here? Can I interact a little bit more? Mademoiselle Goldsmith Ledger, there must be something. Okay, we then have that. So I'm missing something that we can continue with our inspections, I guess. But the question is what? What is it? Do I need to check this again?
Huh.
I have all the discoveries. Did I miss something over here? Or table? Up. Yes, champagne glass and... Where's the champagne glass? There, sorry. And the trail, so we need to check those. Yeah, I definitely missed something. Syringe.
Oh.
Remnants of syringe. Perhaps the strangest item to find Mademoiselle Goldsmith's floor. Maybe their drink was poisoned with the syringe, but why would left the syringe in here? Maybe they hoped that the fire would burn it. I would presume the glass belongs to Irene. Most likely. Again, do we not check the champagne? Really? It gets huge here, but it doesn't interact with it. I'm just thinking, is this the same champagne we saw on the console table? Because if this is the same, then it's Irene's champagne. But if it's different, it might be brought by outside. Sorry. But pictures taken of the Penitent Magdalene painting. So it wasn't the champagne. So it's basically the same champagne, I guess, then. But it seemed like it grew bigger in this, so I thought it was the champagne bottle. But of course, she would have the pictures of the Penitent Magdalene. After all, if she's making a forgery, that would help her quite a lot. And then the scorch trail. There is a clear trail where the fire was intended to burn. Judging from the pattern and location of the scorch mark, an accelerant was used.
Didn't you speak with her neighbor before? Might she be able to help?
She might. But do we have anything new? Ah, we have something new, yes. Empty bowl of tub. Oh, there's scorch trail leads to painting and the door. Didn't we get inexpensive? Yeah, okay. Empty bottle. Did they use a turpentine? That would make sense. Because it was empty.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
The start of the fire was no accident. It was set with intent to damage and kill. You just said that she didn't die on fire. Okay. The fire was deliberately started. I thought that was quite obvious. So what am I miss? Miss Colsham. Okay, yeah, we need to go and talk to her before. Was there something else? No coffee table. Okay, let's go and talk to Colsham. And see what we can learn from her. Please go down. Okay, thank you. Well, I guess she's the nosy neighbor, so she probably saw something.
Is that copper again? What do you want?
I was hoping to ask you some questions regarding the fire. May I ask your name?
You aren't coming in. You can get that into your head now. Mrs. Colsham. Camilla Colsham.
Mrs. Sorry.
Merci, Madame Colsham.
Mademoiselle Crouch-Smith was not alone in her apartment yesterday.
She hardly had any visitors, but yesterday it was like she had a sign up offering out free ale.
Okay, interesting.
If you would be so kind as to talk us through the events as you remember them.
Well, I saw her leaving with a couple of paintings under her arm. You've seen her work? Not really my cup of tea. Then there was that posh-looking chap. I heard him before I saw him. Like an elephant on those stairs.
I guess we know who he is.
Next came the professional-looking fella. He's got some money in those pockets, that's for sure. I saw him leaving with a painting, too. Oh, and the argument with another man? I couldn't hear what it was all about, but he had a set of lungs on him.
You are doing a wonderful job, Madame Colsham.
You can keep the patronizing tone to yourself.
Ooh.
She must have turned her radio up to disguise what they were saying, but I tell you this, I'd rather have listened to them than that racket. It wasn't long before he was storming down the stairs. I don't think he'd heard the expression light-footed before.
Would you be able to remember any other details of the gentleman?
Clueless people, you can barely tell who's man and woman. I didn't hear her leave, but when I heard that door downstairs slam, I knew it was her. I opened my door and gave her what for. And you know what she did? She waved me off, bottle of bubbles in hand, ranting about being dry. She looked 2 sheets to the wind, if you ask me.
Okay.
Only after did she turn the radio down. I wasn't going to waste the peace and quiet, and I got ready for bed. I was getting right into the exciting bit of my book. Perkins' first one, you know. I do like Perkins. Well, that's when I first smelt the smoke coming from the hall. And then you lot showed up.
Merci, madame. You have been most accommodating.
Oh, and I found this in the garden. It's obviously hers. I was going to put it through her letterbox, but, well, you know.
Yeah, I know.
The cork from a champagne bottle. It would not be a giant leap to assume this came from Mademoiselle Cortsmith's apartment. A smell lingers on the cork.
Cyanide?
Bitter almonds.
Merci, Madame Colcham.
Okay. Let's go back upstairs and see what we can do now. Oh, I could check actually if I can connect something. Hopefully I can now. But anyways, let's be in here just in case we need to check something more. You have what? Champagne bottle here, champagne bottle there. What can we do with that information? We have a conniption to make. Irene came home with champagne. Do I connect? Oh. A cork from one of the champagne bottles with a tin hole in it. See, I told you it was poisoned. So do I connect these two, maybe?
Logical thinking shall always prevail.
Why would she feel the need to purchase more when she already bottles in her when she already had bottles in her apartment? Why not? Honestly. Irene left to get more champagne when she already had some. Huh. Right. What do I do now? Inspect Irene's apartment more? Do I go and check the champagne bottle now? Or do I need to check the... Yeah, we can't check the... Can I check these windows? Oh, we need to wait for this, probably. Burnt painting. Anything new on the coffee table?
Oh.
No. Wait. Ah. Interact with it. Damn it. We got a champagne tap. Right. Do I need to check the champagne crate again? But why? I don't know. We might as well.
Aha.
We have already made the discoveries. 3 out of 3. Do I have anything in inventory? Maybe we need to talk to Hastings. Hastings, do you have anything to say? Something smart?
Monsieur Hastings, your assistance is required.
Of course. What do you need?
Ah, okay. The smell of bitter almonds on the champagne cork.
Almonds? I've never had champagne that tasted of almonds.
Hopefully you don't.
One would hope not. Mademoiselle's lips may hold the missing clue we require.
I need to discuss something with you.
What can I do for you?
I believe I know who our snuff books belong to. Yeah, who does the cocaine snuff books belong? Well, it's Irene. Ladies.
That would never have even occurred to me. I've got a lot to learn.
Yeah, you do. So we basically were correct, but we didn't have the needed information.
What can I do for you?
The weird thing, the letter never played for the conclusion. Not fire. No signs of soot damage to the airways and no sign of burning.
From analyzing the victim's body, I can conclude that the cause of death was not dead by the flames.
Not by the flames? Then what?
That is what we are yet to determine.
What can I do for you?
Arsenic or cyanide? I don't know. However, it is fake. Burnt pictures taken, yes. Oh, sorry. Kind was not cut out of frame of obvious. I was just I saw that straight away, so I was thinking, yes, that's it. But yeah.
Mr. Poirot, you are a genius.
Well, it was 50-50 and I choose poorly.
What can I do for you?
Are we... Mademoiselle Goldsmith was creating oh, yeah, I was a little... Yeah. So... Her pictures... in some form of fraud. Do I use it here? Yes.
That would never have even occurred to me. I've got a lot to learn.
Indeed, my young Padawan.
What can I do for you?
Do we have anything more? No.
Let us get back to the scene.
Now let's check the body. As he suggested, if there's something we... How curious. The smell of almonds remains on her breath. Makes sense, yes. So when in doubt, talk to Hastings. Now we have two more things. Irene created replicas of the Penitent Magdalene painting. Burnt painting was a replica. Irene was poisoned because pierced cork.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
A genius. The cork was pierced with champagne tap and the poison administered. Champagne spiked with champagne tap. Okay. 3 high price sales unaccounted for. And where's the burnt painting? Oh, either it's Irene created. Let's start with 3 this.
Come now. Think on what has...
Okay, so it wasn't this. So it's a burnt painting was a replica.
One step closer to revealing the truth.
Okay, so far so good. Her sales ledger and her movements the day after the gala suggest she sold 2 of her paintings. Do we have what? No. 2 paintings the day after gala. Irene involved in some form of fraud. It's either Irene created replicas of the Penitent Magdalene paintings and were involved some sort of fraud. Well, I'll try that first.
I must act on thought.
Okay, that's not then. Then perhaps the Irene sold 2 paintings day after the gala.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
I actually did. A forgery of the Penitent Magdalene along with omissions from her account suggests she's selling forgeries. Well, basically, this is the same thing almost. Irene selling forgeries of paintings. Well, yes, we already know that, yes. Huh. The fire was deliberately started. The champagne spy. Do I connect these to understand that she was murdered by poison, but fire was... So it was a detour. Maybe this? I don't know. Oh. Okay. Are we... Wait, what? What now?
What do you need?
Okay, let's go.
What can I do for you?
Nothing.
Let us get back to the scene.
What do you need?
We have... What have we learned from the crime scene?
I don't know if I'm cut out for this.
Take your time. Consider what we have seen and learnt of Mademoiselle Court-Smythe's time here yesterday.
Okay, firstly, we know that she had a number of visitors and an argument with one of them. Among these visitors, one left with a painting, perhaps another forgery.
Très bien.
Irene wasn't drinking alone, and whoever she was drinking with likely poisoned her.
The poison?
The killer used a syringe to inject a liquid form of the poison through the cork and into the bottle.
Potassium cyanide. Traces of the compound can be found in nature, but dangerous levels, such as those present, can be detected by its notable almond smell.
It was cyanide.
And she fell victim shortly after in her chair.
The painting?
Of course, the painting. Irene had made forgeries of the Penitent Magdalene painting and was likely selling them for a pretty penny, I might add.
The fire?
It wasn't an accident. It was set on purpose, using turpentine to douse any evidence of them being there, and the forgery.
Very good, Hastings.
An almost perfect execution, had we not arrived in time before the evidence had burned away.
But why try and get rid of the necklace?
That is a good question.
Spoken like a true detective.
I totally had forgotten that. Fortunately, Hastings reminded me of that.
What can I do?
Nothing there, so...
Let us get back.
So basically, I
What do you
go
need?
with it will not be long before the detective inspector returns.
What are you going to tell him?
The truth. He may hope for a simple and somewhat convenient version of events, but he cannot ignore the facts that we shall present.
My crime scene still intact?
Of course, Detective Inspector. There is something that...
There's nothing more to say.
Pardon, Detective Inspector. The truth is that Mademoiselle Irene Court-Smythe was murdered.
Right you are. I'll be sure to make a note.
Well, he's taking it quite lightly.
But you won't.
Excuse me? Are you forgetting who you're talking to?
Not really.
He is well aware of your authority and your capability of coming to the same conclusion. We only wish to inform you of our findings.
Well, my men have been in, as have I, and I've concluded that the mademoiselle, as you so elegantly called her, made off with the painting and decided to have a few drinks to celebrate. She passed out drunk in the chair, candle still lit, and the place went up like a match.
Detective Inspector, s'il vous plaît. It is really not that simple.
Who are you calling simple?
He's not calling you simple, he's saying that isn't how it happened. How can you ignore the bottle of champagne that had been tampered with?
Easily, I'm just looking at it.
The smell of poison on the cork.
Nonsense, it's a fine champagne.
You're both experts in poison now, are you?
I do not wish to stand here and argue credentials. Mademoiselle Court-Smythe was killed, not by the fire that burnt through her home, but at the hands of another. Her drink laced with potassium cyanide.
Quite the imagination you two have.
Look, we can show.
No. We shall leave the detective inspector to discover the truth for himself. Monsieur Hastings, you must learn which battles are worth the fight. Besides, we have no time to stand squabbling with him. We have a murder to solve.
Knowing now that the painting is not the original, I feel a sense of relief seeing it in its damaged state. Excuse me. Okay. Scheme.
That was quite a night. I feel exhilarated, yet exhausted. Triumphant at what we have discovered, but mournful for Miss Court Smythe.
Damn, Hastings, you're quite eloquent.
It is being able to control those emotions and still see the bigger picture that separates the best detectives from those that merely like the thought of such responsibility.
So do you think it must have been one of the guests at the gala?
Yes.
An accomplice disguised as a guest turned murderer. A master criminal they may appear to be, but they have never crossed paths with Belgium's greatest detective.
I think I just felt a chill.
Steady
Now
on.
we must speak with the guests of the gala again, as well as find Monsieur Christiansen, who has continued to evade my questions. I have no doubt one or more of them will hold the answers we require regarding the death of Mademoiselle Court Smythe.
Well, at least the Christiansen was the first one enter and leave with the painting, so he knows something about it, I'm fairly certain. Chapter 5. The Scheme. By the way, weren't you supposed to go and talk to Christiansen? Anyways, what do we have here? Talk to suspects. Who murdered Mademoiselle Irene Court Smith? The secret case is still avoiding our... Okay, what do we have here? Anastasia Bebenin, intellectual and conducting herself in a fitting manner for a woman of the times. Anastasia is an inquisitive mystery to Poirot when they first meet on board the ship. Little is known about her, but she is one of the Poirot is keen to become more familiar with. From wealthy family, striking beauty, interested in Russian jewelry in museum, secret life. Indeed, if this is similar to one of the Russian ladies in the books, then I might know something about it. But we will see if I'm correct. I'm not going to say it, of course, because it would spoil it. Betty Allen. Betty Allen is an American singer and actress, a household name, the wife of Johan Christiansen. She's beginning to realize that she is in a tumultuous marriage with a Norwegian banker. Actress plays down her personality for British society, emotional, hiding marital issues, strong-willed. Detective Inspector David Hardwick is the personification of Scotland Yard. He may not see the benefit or need for Detective Poirot, but his passion and commitment to the law are obvious. Old-fashioned, by the book. Evelyn Lakshmi Warbeck. Evelyn Lakshmi Warbeck is the only daughter of Sir Anthony Warbeck, a retired British general, and Raja Kumari Sudhira. Both are of the British Raj. Born in India but raised and educated in Oxford, she has always defied conventions, pursuing her interest with both tenacity and will. Traits learned from her father, protective of job, curator, underdog. Florence Farquhar. Florence Farquhar is a fashionable young woman and one of London's leading art critics. She writes a regular art column for London Illustrated News, a position she prides herself on. Confirmed evidence, reporter at London Illustrated News. Arthur Hastings. Employed by Lloyd of London, Hastings is the insurer overseeing the handling of the painting and loan of the artworks to the museum. It is in this capacity that he first meets Poirot, traveling between Antwerp and Dover. Insurance broker at Lloyd's of London, smitten with Florence, extremely friendly, quick learner. Irene Goldsmith. Irene Goldsmith is an artist that takes her career very seriously. She considers herself and her work to be important to the future of art and what will bring the museum in the 20th century. Irene was selling forgeries of paintings. Irene is deceased. Artist ran a black market business. Horace Mountjoy. Horace Mountjoy, a Catholic bishop of the Archdiocese of Southwark, a trustee of the museum. His sharp and often direct manner of speaking can put those on the receiving end on edge, but his dedication to the church and God is obvious. A righteous shepherd to his flock. Bishop judges people harshly. Johan Christiansen, a Norwegian expatriate. Johan Christiansen has made a name for himself as a partner at a private bank in the city of London. Good looking, but perhaps relying on his charm too much. He has found himself in the role due to privilege. Banker having an affair with Irene. Mark Allard, in his early 40s, Mark is porter working on the ship sailing between Antwerp and Dover. But on hand, porter alcoholic owns a sailing knife scapegoat. Mortimer Aylesworth, a shrewd politician. A Right Honourable Mortimer Aylesworth is a member of Conservative and Liberal Unionists. Eton and Cambridge educated, Mortimer followed his father into politics, representing the constituency where his family estate is located in Surrey. Politician, passionate about charity work, had a heart attack. Zachariah Demir, having fully put his demons to the rest and reconciled with his brother, Zachariah Demir is a new man. A connection with Poirot is obvious, and he helps to provide advice as trusted ally to him. Old friend, reformed alcoholic ex-field medic. And that's on those. I didn't realize they were there. We have something new here. Post-champagne, nothing too much. Forgeries, black market, secret life, indeed. Nothing else at the moment. So, next episode, we continue talking to the suspect, and hopefully we will find out who stole the painting, where is the painting, and who killed Irene. Let's see if there will be more bodies. Hopefully not, but who knows? Maybe there are. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.